you've got everyone talking. Many people are talking about how focused you are. Some of you could be doing a new course, or you could be doing some type of program in work, which could actually make you go higher up in your career field. But many people are saying that you are very dedicated, you are very focused. Some of you are taking some type of exams that are coming up soon. And some people are saying that you have distanced yourself, or you're not answering your calls, and there's been a shift in energy from you. You're not playing no games no more. There's a level of maturity in your approach in regards to the way that you approach people. Like, you're being very boundaried with your time. Maybe before, you extended your energy or overextended your energy by maybe hanging out with people and putting what you wanted to do at the back burner. You're more self-focused now. People find this attractive, but there's an energy of being quite scared. Have they changed forever? What's going to happen if they continue in this way, or once they pass that course, will I ever see them again? For some of you, you're not even thinking that far ahead. Some of you are thinking about, I need to make a change in all areas of my life. I'm cleaning everything and possibly everyone out. And some people are talking about, for some of you, maybe some habits that you used to have, and that could be one of the reasons why you are clearing things and people out of your life, because you may have felt like when you were, indulging in certain habits, it made you align with people that you wouldn't necessarily have aligned with if you weren't under the influence, say. Or for some of you that did not indulge in certain habits, you were at a very low state in your life. Trigger warning. Cyber hug. You are at a time in your life where you were not at your best, right? And you may have looked around and felt to yourself, I wasn't in the best company. I wasn't in the best company. I was around these people or this person because I was literally clutching at straws. Had I been in my more higher state, I would never have been around these people or that person. So you could be cutting these types of people out of your life that you feel were attached to a certain cycle of sadness in your life. Yeah. I feel like people are talking about your money as well. Like, maybe some of you exited a job very abruptly. So people are talking about that. Or some of you may have left a marriage, and I'm hearing for some of you it's a talk of the town. Some of you may have ended a connection, or unfortunately, I'm hearing for some of you, you're saying it's not unfortunately. Yeah, this was like a connection whereby it was built on faulty ground, and the outer exterior of this actual connection was fake, because behind closed doors, beneath the surface, there was a lot of sadness, a lot of repression, and a lot of depression. Maybe this connection may have made you feel depressed at the time, but you may not have known how to get yourself out of this. So the talk is, you've removed yourself, you got yourself out of a toxic cycle, maybe a toxic job, maybe a toxic marriage. And for some of you, people are talking about you not expanding. So maybe you try to go to university and you did not get the place that you wanted to get, and it made you have to redo something. So it's like you're going back. I know we're in Mercury in retrograde at the time I'm shooting this, but there's something that you had to redo. Maybe you had to go back to a course or go to another uni, or people are talking that you have left education entirely. There's something around you leaving something that you felt wasn't beneficial for you, whether that was a marriage, whether that was a connection, a friendship, a romantic relationship, education, or work. And you may have left abruptly. People could be talking about, there's some type of ending to some type of friendship or some type of connection that was quite close. There may have been an argument. There may have been something shocking that happened between yourself and another person, but it led to you having to walk away and not look back. So people are quite shocked about this ending. Like, I didn't think them two would ever end. And I feel like you may have ended this actual thing because you found self-love. Maybe in the past when you wasn't in your power, like I said, you were susceptible to accepting things that you didn't want, right? And people are actually talking and saying that you look more happier. You know, I feel like whatever or whoever you were attached to was draining you. It was depleting you. And people are commenting on how well you look, how beautiful you look, how handsome you look. You're glowing now. People are actually saying that that situation that you were in, that friendship, that relationship, that work environment, that university, college, whatever, people are saying it's toxic. It was actually toxic for you. Maybe you told people about it and they're like, you know what, you're better off out. And people feel like you're more happier. Yeah, look, we've got the sun. Some of you are dating or you have met someone new. And people are noticing that there's a spring in your step. You know, you're being more playful. You're putting more emphasis on your looks. Not to say you weren't before, but you appear more happier now, is what Spirit is saying. And you're taking things as it comes. You're not putting any pressure on this situation. Maybe you told your friends or maybe you haven't, but people feel like you're either dating or you're dating someone that is making you happier. Or someone, the thing is, I always say you shouldn't be with someone to make you happy, right? Happiness comes from within. But if you are with someone, people are noticing the difference. And people are talking about your confidence. People are talking about some type of glow up that you had. Maybe it's in regards, I'm just picking up your glow up and how good you're looking. So people are talking about how good you look. People are talking about how much money you make. Like, where do you make your money? Why you gotta look so good? So I feel like you look good, like you invest in yourself. And people are saying that you look expensive, or how do you get the money to maintain your look? Have you got a sugar mama? Have you got a sugar daddy? Nah. Some people may be saying that, but I feel more so like some of you may be married, right? And they may be saying, oh, their wife looks after them or their wife keeps them happy. So if you've got a wife, then your wife is keeping you happy. People think that your wife keeps you happy. Or if you've got a partner, husband, people are saying, oh, our husband takes care of her. Even though you may work with these people or whatever the case is, people just think that you're taken care of. Like maybe your husband pays the mortgage or you both got a house on the mortgage, but you look good. And people feel like you've got a happy marriage. Or there's something about if you're single, people feel like, I'm hearing the word intimidating. So some potentials, because the sun card represents Leo and Leo rules the 5th house, which does talk about dating, right? And some potentials may be intimidated to approach you. They do find you attractive, but they may feel like, what can I give her or him that they can't give themselves? Because you are very self-sufficient. You're very independent. You look good all the time. And you definitely take care of yourself. You know, you may go to the gym, or you take care of your own finances, you take care of your bills. If you want to go somewhere, you go. You don't ask for permission from no one. You're very independent. So this can intimidate certain people to want to approach you. And I'm not saying they won't approach you, but if they're not on your level and if they're going to waste your time, then they better not approach you. But I feel like the ones that do want to approach you, they have that conversation with themselves, like, I need to fix up. I need to match their level. You know, I need to show that I'm independent. I need to show that, you know, I can take care of myself as well. Like, I don't want, like, you're teaching people to be independent, basically. You're not trying to come in to be someone's mother if you are a female, or someone's dad if you are a male. You know, you're sending a signal out to potentials that, you know, if you want to be with me, then number one, I'm not going to try and bind you or try and control you, because I don't want anyone trying to bind and control me. I'm self-sufficient. So what are you going to add to what I've already got? I don't want you to come into my life and then just drain me energetically and financially, or whatever the case is. Let's build together. It's that type of energy. So you're not coming into situations or dating situations and acting like a damsel in distress, or you're acting like a big daddy, right? And, oh, I'll do this. No. You don't want that. You want someone to match you. So people are saying that you basically have it all. And if you're single, people are saying, you know, maybe they want to be single, or they are the whole package, right? Maybe in the past people may have judged you, but now people have the utmost respect for you. You know, because I feel like in the past, people may have felt like you were untrustworthy with the Five of Swords. Or for some of you, if you may have done something, or, you know, you were around a toxic friend group, or you were part of a toxic friend group, people may have looked at you and thought, I don't really trust that person based off who you were around. And I'm going to be real, butterflies. Maybe some of you were acting a little bit shady, you know, and it made people feel as if, you know, you were non-trustworthy, you could snake them, etc. I know some of you are going to be in the comments saying, no, it's not me, it's the people I was hanging around with, my family. But this is what I'm picking up, right? I feel more so that you were around toxic people. You were around toxic people. And I always say, you are who you hang around, right? I'm very selective with who I have around me. I'm not playing. It's not even a joke. Do you understand? Like, even when I was younger, I used to think, is something wrong with me? Like, why don't I fit in? Like, and the thing is, I didn't really need to have friends when I was younger, although it is a healthy thing to do, right? Because I have a lot of sisters. I grew up with 3 of my sisters, and then I found out my dad had like 21 kids. So I realized I got a lot of siblings. And then when I got to meet my brothers when I was 28, one of them's the same age as me, one of them's the same age as my other sister, one of them's the same age as my other sister. Like, we're twins out here, right? I realized that, look, I've got all these siblings that are like similar in age, and I grew up with my siblings as well. We're 2 years apart, all 4 of us that grew up with my granddad. So at one stage, people thought me and my other 2 sisters were triplets, right? We were the same height, we're 2 years apart, and I just thought to myself, like, I don't even really need any friends. Like, even though I'm the youngest, I probably got on their nerves, you know what I mean? Because apparently I was always talking, but and now I do it for real now, innit? I was always talking, you know, but you know, when things didn't really work out in regards to friendships, and when I did have friends, what I would do, I would only have like one particular friend. Just one particular friend. I wouldn't get involved in big groups and things like that. And I always thought that, you know, it didn't suit my personality type, you know, because I was never like loud, and, you know, I was a bit of a rebel in primary school. I got into fights and stuff, I'm not going to lie, but I wasn't never like the loud one and, you know, the attention seeker, you know, them type of energies where there's people's personality in it. My personality wasn't like that. My personality was more one-to-one. And I think something wrong with me. Why do I want to hang around with a lot of people? And, you know, but I feel like maybe you were hanging around with a lot of people that were quite toxic. And I always say, you are who you hang around. Be selective with your energy, because not everyone deserves access. So without you knowing, or without you, you know, whether you knew or not, whoever you were aligned with, they were very toxic, and they were kind of They were ruining your reputation due to your association. But I feel like I'm hearing the word rebrand. You rebranded yourself. So that means you removed yourself away from this person, from this environment, from this toxic group. Could be family members as well, right? Or friends that felt like family. You removed yourself, and people do not associate you with this person or with these people anymore. So now when people think about you, they don't think about you and those people or you and that person, because whatever you were associated with, or it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it was deemed as very toxic, and there was a lot of judgment on this group. Some people may have felt like you don't belong with these people, even if it is family, like that person's too nice, It's the energy of guilty by association. And whoever you were aligned with, they may have been up to no good, or they may have had a bad reputation of being vindictive, mean-spirited, being a crook or whatever. And because you were hanging around with them, it made it look like you co-signed their toxic behavior, even though you could have been behind the scenes trying to reason with them and telling them to change their life around. And, because we're put into people's life for different reasons. Maybe you could have been the person that was trying to guide them on the right path, but to other people it looked like you all were in on it, whatever that thing was, that toxic thing was. But people are saying that I'm hearing you were the right one all along. It's good that you've removed yourself from this person or these people, because they never should have been around you in the first place, because from what I'm seeing, they were never a vibrational match anyway. And people are saying that ever since you removed yourself from this person, this group, it could be a way of thinking, but I feel like it's more this person, this group, you have gained a lot of blessings. And I feel like whoever you were attached to, it could have been a job or area, right? It was actually blocking your blessings. But ever since you have detached, closed out a cycle, your health is getting better, you are more energized, you are gaining maybe medals and trophies, and things are popping off for you,